For the past 10 years, I've worked in a place called the Christian Brace Camp for people with disabilities. And traditionally, every year, every week, we tell the story about the Squeegee, and it's usually followed by the Squeegee Hunt song. And now I have the honor of sharing with you all the story of the Squeegee. Once upon a time, there was a village, and above this village in a cave in a mountain lived the elusive Squeegee. Now the villagers, they feared the Squeegee. They didn't like him at all. They used to curse him, throw rocks at him, persecute him, just mean things. So one night the Squeegee went down to the village, saw the first child, he grabbed it and took it back to the cave. The next day, the villagers were going crazy. They were like, "Oh my God, where's my kid? He took him, he's gonna eat him, where'd he go?" Fortunately, the father of this child was the fastest man in this village. He was all boasting. He was like, "Oh yeah, he's not gonna catch me, I'm too fast. He's not gonna catch me. I'm gonna go up there and get our child back." So he zipped, zang, and zoomed to the cave, and he tiptoed in. He saw the child in the corner, and he gave the child the signal to stay quiet, but it was too late. The Squeegee popped out of nowhere. Ah! The fastest man, he took that as a challenge. He starts running circles around the Squeegee. The Squeegee tried to catch him. He couldn't catch him, he was too slow. He had to think quickly on his feet, that was it. Squeegee stuck his foot out. The fastest man went down like a rock. And the Squeegee jumped over the fastest man, grabbed him, slammed him down once, slammed him down twice, slammed him down 3 times, threw him out of the cave. The fastest man got up. He didn't feel good about himself then. He started walking slowly back to the village with his head hanging low. Next night, Squeegee went back to the village. Grabbed the first child he saw, ran back to the cave. Next morning, the villagers were going crazy again. "Oh my God, he took another child, he's gonna eat him! Oh my goodness, what are you gonna do?" Fortunately, that child's father was the strongest man in the village. He boasted, "Oh, I'm gonna get our children back, oh yeah! I'm gonna get him, he's going down!" And he bulldozed his way through the forest to the entrance of that cave, and he tiptoed in. He saw the children in the corner. He gave them the signal to be quiet, but it was too late. Squeegee popped out of nowhere. Ah! Strongest man took that as a challenge. Ah! And they started grappling. Ah! Ah! And they fought to a draw. Both man and beast winded. Finally, the strongest man got a second wind. Squeegee started getting worried. But he had to think of an idea out of the air. That was it. He pointed to the air behind the strongest man. The strongest man looked to see what he was pointing at. Squeegee hit him once, hit him twice, hit him 3 times, and dragged the strongest man out of the cave. When the strongest man woke up, he didn't feel too good about himself. So he just walked back to the village with his head hanging low. The next night, the Squeegee went back to the village. He saw the nearest child, he grabbed it, went back to the cave. Next morning, once again, the villagers, "Oh my God, he took another child! What are we gonna do?" Fortunately, that child's father was the smartest man in the village. And he boasted it up. "Oh, I'm gonna get that Squeegee. I'm gonna get all the tools I can, make a trap, and he's gonna pay. I'm gonna get our children back." He grabbed all his tools from his house and confidently strutted to the cave. He got to the entrance, he started tiptoeing in. He saw the children in the corner, he signaled them to be quiet, but it was too late. The Squeegee once again popped out of nowhere. Ah! Now you see, the smartest man in the village was also the biggest coward in the village. So as soon as he saw Squeegee, he tossed his stuff in the air, screamed like a girl, "Ah!" and ran back to the village. Well, Squeegee was still tired from the battle he had the night before, so he decided he was going to take a nice little nap. So he went to his favorite rock, laid his little head down, and went off to dreamland. At this time, the children, they saw that the Squeegee was tired and was asleep, so they took this chance to, maybe they were going to gather all the tools up that was left behind and trap the Squeegees themselves and escape to the house, get back to their village. So each child just creeped out, tiptoeing, gathering up all the tools. They were going to build this elusive trap that the Squeegee was not going to be able to escape from. But before they could spring it, the Squeegee woke up. He heard the children. The children, they were frozen, they were scared out of their mind. They didn't know what to do. One of the children picked up a rock, and he threw it, and the Squeegee caught it. He threw it back gently, and then one of the children caught it, and then the cave, it filled with laughter. But it wasn't the children laughing, it was the Squeegee. The Squeegee was laughing. And then that's when the children realized maybe just maybe he's not going to eat us. Maybe he's not being mean. Maybe he wants to play. So they played 1 game, they played 2 games, and they played 3 games. And they made the best of friends with the Squeegee. They played games until the next day had arrived. And that Squeegee decided he was going to let them go. And as they walked back down to the village, they turned around and looked at the Squeegee one last time. And he was standing there, all sad and alone again. And the children, they thought, why not? And they waved the Squeegee over, and the Squeegee, with a big smile on, ran down, grabbed the children's hands, and they skipped back to the village and lived happily ever after.